What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. First live of the year, first day of the year. Wanted to get right at y'all, give y'all some information and tips to help you guys reach your goals of home ownership this year. We got some special guests. We're going to wait for them to jump in. Where's she? Sent her the invite. But there we go. One of our special guests.
Hey, let's go. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Welcome, Tosh. Welcome. How are you on this new year?
I feel good. I feel charged up. I'm feeling high. So I'm feeling good.
That's
Feeling real
what's up.
good.
That's what's up. Well, so those who don't know, but those who may not know, my name is Anthony Lee. With Realty, one of the, so if you're a realtor looking for a home that's going to help you, you know, and get deals done in place for you, and we give 100%. And when I'm back there, sell houses, in Delaware and Maryland. Toxic easy. Tasha, if you introduce yourself, let the people know who you are and what you do. Well,
Hi, everybody. I'm the homegirl, Tasha, LaTasha, the homegirl. Stone. I'm a licensed agent here with ROG. I've been licensed, oh God, I can't even think about the years. But I'm also an educator. I'm a teacher, so I'm on winter break, winding down. I'm so sad about it. Yeah. And I just bought my house. So I'm excited.
congrats. Congrats. Once you jump right into it about buying your house. Um, so actually, you're an agent, but you're also a homeowner. So you understand the process and get from your pre-approval, trying to find you looking for your house, you know, you for you looking at
See, this why it's messing up. Yeah.
turn your wife
Oh, that was it.
turn your Wi-Fi off.
That was it. It was just the Wi-Fi.
Turn your Wi-Fi off.
I
Come
turned
on.
it off.
Turn, you good
I'm
now.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Um, so yes, but I tell you, going through this process really has made me appreciate my clients all that much more. Like mentally, buying a house is easy. Buying a house is easy. Easy AF. The of buying a house. This was hard. That was the hardest part. Like I needed cheerleading daily, and I do this for a living. I needed cheerleaders in my corner. I needed people hyping me up. I needed multiple talks with guys. Okay, and like a recommitment to my goal of getting a house. Yeah, like it's the mental part that's the hardest part, and like the fear, the anxiety, all of that.
Let's back up though, Todd. So in regard to, I hear the fear mental part, right? So when you start, when you first start trying to buy your house?
Um, I would say it's really been like a 2 or 3 year process, but I didn't get serious. I would say to like October. I would say
All right, so
October.
let's just
That's when I applied for a pre-approval.
okay. So once you got pre-approved, that's when it became real.
Yeah, that's when it got real. They started asking me for my documents. I realized, some of my financial stuff, like I like to party and all that. You start getting insecure. Like they gotta look at my bank statements and see what I do. Um, yeah.
So, but in that though, Tosh, let's just stay there real quick. So, it wasn't that they was being nitpicky or they was trying to be biased, racist, any of that. So you even admit like, yo, like you feel like I'm gonna just say home buyers have to be prepared before they start the process, even when it comes to the financial side of what you look like.
Yeah. And I would say you have to do that in conjunction with your lender and like an agent, right? Like I knew the agent portion stuff, but really being vulnerable and picking a lender that I felt comfortable with, because you can't have no secrets. There's no secrets in this. So your best bet is to get with somebody that's A, knowledgeable, and B, somebody that's um, you feel comfortable with, you know what I mean, sharing your personal information.
Got it. And then it helped, like you said, you used our in-house lender Susan with Cross Country Mortgage.
I love Susan. Hands down, like, she legit was the person for me, right? Like, I know a ton of lenders. I love them all. I work with them with my clients, but she was the person for me. Like, hashtag no judgment when I would have a spiraling moment or I'm ready to cuss her out because she didn't ask me for something again. I feel like I done gave it. Um, yeah, and that relationship has been built over time.
That's what's up. So,
And she
all
knew
right,
my
so you got
goals. She knew what was important to me. She knew like I was definitely concerned about making sure I bought something that I could afford and something that made sense long term. Hey,
got it. Okay.
Alyssa.
So even so now that you got the pre-approval, you started looking. So one thing I did hear you say is like, yo, you were looking, you kind of was trying to find something, but like what do you feel, if you could be honest, like what was the part that made it the hardest to find the house that you really wanted?
I'm cheap. I'm so cheap. I'm so cheap. And I wasn't. So when I first initially started looking, I was going to buy a duplex because I just sent my son off to college. I was super nervous, like about my financial situation. And I wanted it to make sense financially in the long run, right? Like I'm a single woman, so I was like, all this is going to be on me. Um, so I was looking for duplexes at first. I was looking
Okay.
for duplexes. And as I'm going through the process, I'm like, I really don't want nobody living over top of me. Like, I've never lived in an apartment. I don't like noise. Like, I don't really, when I go home, I want to be at peace. I don't want to hear the walls and
Right.
the stomping, all of that. Um, yeah. And when I go home, because I work so much, I don't want it to feel like work, right? Like, it would have felt like work, me going to work.
Because you would have
So
been a landlord.
right. And so I'm like, yeah, I love the idea of house hacking and it works for so many people, but I was like, oh, yeah, this is not for me. Let me stop looking at duplexes. Let me just stop. Let me just stop. And because, so there was that part, another realization. I'm a city girl, but I want a suburban quiet feel. Like I've been around the noise my whole life. And there's definitely spots in Philly that give that, but I'm not going like south of Broad Street. Like that's not. I'm not going that way. Um, and so finding the perfect block, the perfect neighborhood. Um, I was looking for a unicorn, something magical, which you
Wait,
really
whoa,
can't.
whoa. You know, as an agent, we hate that though, Ty. So like I'm a
Oh my
like
god!
talk me through that, Tasha, in regards to if I was a client working with you, would you be patient enough to help me find a unicorn?
I would. Well, I'm gonna say I would because I do. I go up the deep end with my clients, and you know this. And like, all right, we doing this. Like, let's do it. Let's jump together. And so I'm down to look for a unicorn. But I will say, I tested my own patience. Like they say, doctors shouldn't be their own patient. I probably should have like earlier in the process included like you, my mentor, like other agents to help guide me because I definitely was just out here like wilding big time, big time. Yeah, so I was looking for a unicorn. I mean, I feel like I did get it, but I was doing way too much, way
So
too much.
so I think the fact that you had patience, because your house is really amazing, the location is great. I'm familiar with the area. I love the area, and I don't know. Maybe was how long was that house on the market?
It was on the market for 101 days. Like when we closed, it was actually more than that, like 121 days. And initially, when I put in an offer on the house, they turned me down. They turned me down. I got so many rejection offers. Yeah, I got rejected so many times. Over 100 days on the market when I finally got the contract.
So so you dealt with a little rejection, which is part the course, but the
Hmm.
fact that the seller, I guess, had to realize like, yo, the number they was trying to get, they weren't going to get.
Yes, the number that they wanted definitely wasn't it at all. And the terms, right? Because I definitely understood like I don't have to be as harsh because I'm an investor already. I'm an agent. Like I feel comfortable with some stuff. Um, the terms, I feel like my terms were excellent. It was just my prices where I was trying it. I was testing the waters,
I
testing it.
got you. So I guess not looking back, but one, I guess two, the patience that you had to stay at it, and you found a property that you really fell in love with. Um, that house like really spoke to you. Was that a thing? Did you feel like the house spoke to you?
That house, like when I walked in the house, I went with my mentor Ebony. Um, it definitely spoke to me. Number one, when I walked in, I felt it, and I tell my clients this all the time. Like you're gonna feel it when you walk in the house. I felt it, but because I had been rejected so much, I'm like, whatever, like let's ignore this little feeling. Um, but then upstairs in one of the bedrooms, they had Christopher on the wall, and I have a son.
Ooh,
I have a
ooh.
son named
I
Christopher.
know that was the pull for you.
Yes, it was like, oh, they raised the baby Christopher. Here, I
Even though
raised the
your
baby
son grown, he
Christopher.
don't need his name on the wall no
He's
more.
he's still my baby. We still might decorate his room. You
Yeah.
know, I need that. My one and only. Um, but that was it. So when they rejected my offer the first time, like it definitely crushed me. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like I was ready to give up. I started spending my money. I started like, bye.
You
Like
might have
I'll get
even
an
went on one
apartment.
vacation in between there, didn't you?
I did. Look, bought a fur. Look, shout out to For Real Furs. I'm not doing this. I'm like, I see what my clients be talking about. Like, if they want to give up, I'm never going to tell them, like, no. Like, I was legit over it. I felt so, like, drained. I felt drained. I felt really drained. But then, out of the blue, they called, like, hey, we would like to re engage this conversation. So I'm like, shucks. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. Oh, and right before that, I everybody kept telling me, stay encouraged, stay encouraged. I did a vision board party, and I printed out their house and put it on my
On the
vision board.
vision board.
I put their house
Ooh.
on the vision board. 2 days later, that's when I got a call from the agent.
Mm.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm like scrambling because what I offered before, because I had dipped into my money, I couldn't necessarily offer. So if the offer was disrespectful before, it was extremely disrespectful the second go round. Um, so talked with Susan again. Big shout out to her. Like I could not have done it without her skill and expertise. Um, yeah, and we were able to get it locked up. And so that also let me know understand that having an agent that understands the motivation for the sellers. Like why are they selling? Like you gotta speak to that motivation. Right? Like you have a motivation for buying. but they also have a motivation, and you want to be able to speak to that. So at the end of the day, if stuff go like crazy, y'all all have a common ground to get to. Everybody knows the end goal and what the goal is.
Nice. So I heard a few things that you dropped. You dropped a lot of heavy gems right there. So
Oh
one,
man.
you did. So like, but I'm gonna go back to the fact that you did a vision board. Like a lot of people would say like, yo, it's cliche. Oh, another vision board. But like, you really bought the vision board, did it, and then it came to life. So like, can you pause for a second and talk about maybe the mental part on how, even in the midst of your frustration, even in the midst of everything that's going on in the world, good, bad, or indifferent, how you stayed steadfast in the goal.
I think honestly, it was definitely God, right? Like I had done again, like the process started like 3 years. I had done the hard work, right? Like I had done the discipline in making sure my credit was maintained. I'd done the discipline in making sure that I had a savings, um, and that I utilized a lot of my retirement fund because I work full time. Like I used that as well too. So I had been diligent in that. And something, I think it was Keisha, like just stay ready because you never know. Like that was drummed into my head. Um, and knowing that God would ultimately order my steps, right? And like remove whatever barrier was in the way in
Mm-hmm.
order to set me up to get a blessing. And so
Mm.
staying obedient in that and not, I mean, I did kind of let my ego and my pride get in the way with some of the stuff. But ultimately going back to that.
But even that though, again, Tosh, you just dropped another gem. Like, yo, you said 3 years ago when you first said I'm gonna do this journey, you started getting yourself in position. You did the work, so you had taxes, you had a job, you had the decent credit score, right? This way,
Hmm.
when the opportunity did come, you're able to say, yo, I want to buy this, I want to do that.
Right. Right.
Versus sometimes we get client phone calls or inquiries from social media like, yo, I want to buy a house but I ain't got no money saved, and I like, you already know your credit jacked up.
Hmm.
So it's like, yo, it's easier to be prepared so this way when the opportunity comes you can do what you want when you want. Versus, I feel like, not, no knock, but myself included, most of the time we're reactive versus, planning or doing preventive maintenance.
Yeah. And like I got that from my clients, right? Because most of my clients, they aren't ready the first time we talk on the phone. You know what I mean? Like it takes work. They have like things to do and they just are so committed to doing the thing. It's like I felt like a hypocrite if I didn't also do that, right? Like if I'm also not saving, but I'm telling them they need to have a savings plan and action plan. And so I really got the playbook from them. Like the same playbook I was giving to them, I just followed it myself. So ultimately it also validated me in what I was telling my clients to do. Like, no, I actually saw it happen. It can be done. It can be
But
done.
so even that, right? The fact that now you can validate, you got a foolproof plan that works. You can even testify to the fact that because you did it. So now it's like, yo, how you not listening to me? And I'm telling you, I did this. So
Hmm.
I'm saying, if you sold 20 houses last year, how many you selling this year? Because you got the real proof put in the pudding. So what's the number this year? And for the people that need to get with you, what are we doing?
So my number is 25. My number is 25. I definitely, I'm super hyper focused on teachers, especially because, again, like I did this, I work full time in the school. I don't have buku money at all. And so I knew I wanted to leverage, like my savings plan and things like that. Um, and do it while still doing the job that I love.
Okay.
So yeah, like I need to help at least 10 teachers become homeowners this year, but I'm all about everybody. Like If you're the first in your family to buy a house, first time buyers, that's who I love. Like, I love my sellers too, but it's all about the buyers for me. Um, just schedule a consultation. I have a teacher webinar coming up Martin Luther King Day weekend, um, where I'm walking through like the action plan, the same type of plan that I follow. I'm walking through that. Jazz is going to be there. She's going to be talking about ways to save and things to do with your credit to increase your score. Um, but yeah, like I'm still kind of like on a high in disbelief that I actually did it
That you
because I
did it.
yeah, because I like prayed for it for so long and like worked so hard for it, and it's actually here. Like seeing my son at the closing table be so happy. Oh my God, it was
Like,
like
yo, my mom got a house, like another house, but this house is like, yo, mom, I'm probably gonna come home more often on the weekends because of this house.
listen, it was like I was Superwoman in that joint, like Superwoman. Yeah,
But so no, you recognize you as Superwoman because what I've been telling you.
you've been saying it. You've been saying it. Yes, yes, yes. It's hard to receive that. It's hard to receive that,
So,
but I do.
but so let's stay there, even though Tosh, because yes, it's hard to receive it, but I'm just saying now in your adult life, you know, this age we are, the age you are, like everything you've been doing, you done graduated college, you done, you know, had a son, put him in college. Now you done, you done started businesses, you got investment property. So like, what advice can you give somebody? I'm gonna just say, speak to the females possibly that got kids, got careers, and they're trying to knock down these milestones. Like, what advice can you give them?
Hey, I would say get you a team. Get
Mm.
you a team and build out an action plan with that team. And like always talk to them about it. Like Susan works in our office. Every time I saw Susan, I was talking to her about my plan to buy a house.
Hmm.
And she would tell me like, well, stop applying for credit cards. Stop doing this. You want that house, right? And so like anytime I would see her, that was going to be at top of mind, right? Like I took a look at my own saving patterns and, I watched news and talked to other people, but I did the saving plan and like worked for me. Like I would get, and this is legit, no lie, I think it's foolproof. Every time I got a check, I would just go get $100 money order and stash it. Money orders are hard AF to cash, number one. So like if I'm cashing in that money order, it's definitely going to be like the lights are about to be cut off.
For a
Um,
reason.
for a reason. And so doing that, but just really starting where you are, but having that team, that support system, and really writing your goals down and taking it bit by bit. Take it bit by bit by bit. Like I knew I would love to have them the houses that Kiana Montgomery showing on Instagram. I wasn't gonna get that. Like I need to just start where I'm at. I want something nice. I want something calm, cool. I can make it what I want to make it later, but I wanted to be in position to get to be happy. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to show off for nobody. Nobody. So it didn't for me, I knew it didn't need to be, fully modern or made up, but I wanted a space. I wanted a little spot on earth that was Tasha's house and that's where people come to see me.
She said I wanted the little spot, little something that people would be
A
like,
little
oh,
something.
that's me. I did that.
Yeah. And
So
so
go ahead.
I would say really like ladies, like we have to a understand what's important. Keep the main thing the main thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. And like if you're gonna show off for anybody, show off for yourself. Like it's cool to like fall back, sacrifice a little bit just to get what you really ultimately want. Y'all know I had braids in my hair like for the past 2 years. I was not getting my hair on like that. Look, braids and keep it moving. And I just worked my plan. Worked my plan.
Okay. So cutting back on lifestyle stuff, grinding it out, the money orders, the simple maintenance when it comes to hair and some of the other stuff to get to where you're getting to now, and then you turn it back on.
Then you turn it back on and turn it up. All while consulting your team. Like have a team in place because you can't do it by yourself.
Ooh, I got a question. I feel like, what do you do if you don't have a team though? I'm just saying some of us are in environments where the team don't fit our needs, but we scared to step out of there. We scared to go into a new circle, or we scared to, you know, say that we not like our day ones. Sometimes you can't bring them with you. And then sometimes your day twos, you can't bring them with you to where you're trying to go. So like, did you have it? I ain't gonna say you need to name names, or did you have any situations that you felt like you wasn't being supported or any discouraged? You was being discouraged.
I feel blessed in that way. Like my circle is not no cage. Like my circle, they is tight and they show up for me big time. Whether it's just like a phone call, an encouraging pep talk, just letting me cry and vent, like a couple dollars here. Like they show up for me. Um, but I would say even in that I experience fear, right? Like so don't think just because you have the right team or the right influence that you're not going to be scared. You're still going to be scared. You have to do it anyway. You have to do it anyway. You just have to. And so I would say like reach out to, one of us for sure. Because even if I'm not the agent for you or Ant isn't the agent for you, we got the agent for you some way, shape, or form and the lenders. And so I would say you really got to you got to have experts on your team for where you're trying to go.
Mm, okay. So in other
You
words,
can't get
yo,
the info from, don't, I mean, YouTube it, but you can't YouTube University it to death.
well
You can't.
that and even like yo, you talking to somebody like I know how it goes. Like yo, you talking to people that if you never bought a house,
Please don't talk
why are
to
you taking
them.
advice from that person?
Please don't talk to them. Or if they bought their house 8, 9 years ago, it's so different. The market changes every 6 months minimum, right?
Right.
And so you have to talk to an expert, somebody that's current in it. Like that doesn't mean to say that your uncle, Papa Joe, or somebody might not have like a token, a good stuff to give you, but ultimately it's your decision because all them people ain't gonna be living with you.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean? And you're
they
not
not
going where you
helping pay
going.
that mortgage.
That part, that part. This is coming straight out the muscle. I'm in the office on New Year's Day. Yeah, I got to
Look,
get
we
my
in here.
mortgage
We
paid.
in here.
Yeah, yeah.
So you mentioned something earlier again about 25 clients you're trying to help in 2026 purchase a house. So do you have any events or anything coming up that people can connect with you to get this information and get prepared to purchase a house?
Yes. So if you're a teacher, my webinar is Martin Luther King Day weekend. The link is in my bio. To be able to secure your spot for that, and the event is free. But I'm thinking we're going to do our home is where the heart is, or heart is where the home is. I forget what we call our Valentine's Day event. Where we do some home matchmaking. We're also going to be doing some game planning. But I would say just follow. Also, Medina is doing a webinar as well too. A first time home buyer webinar coming up. So I would say like keep your notifications on because things are always happening. Always.
Got you. And if you want to talk about home ownership, whether it's me or Tasha or anybody else on the team, Tasha, the link in your bio, is there a contact calendar link or anything?
It's a Calendly link, the Eventbrite. I'm all set up, organized, ready to go. But you can always email me too, info@thehomegirltasha.com. Um, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's make
Well,
our
again,
dreams come true. Make our dreams come true.
again, we want to congratulate you. Salute to everything you've accomplished in 2025. That was a hell of a way to go out in 2025. Hell of a way. So congrats, and definitely can't imagine what else you're gonna do in 2026. But that was major. That was a major way to close out the year.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm proud of myself.
Proud of me. Proud of
Yes.
me.
Look, what Snoop said, I want to congratulate me and me. Yes.
No, well, that's what's up. Well, again, we appreciate you, Ty. Salute. We looking to see your journey of, turning your home into a house, or your house into a home,
Yes,
turning
that
your
part.
house into a home. Yeah, turning your house into a home. And looking forward to seeing some more people that's getting to the closing table. So again, if you want to learn about home ownership, reach out to us. Don't hesitate. We are here to help you. This is what we do 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So if you need help, you want to talk about buying a house, selling a house, we are here and we're ready to go. Looking forward to connecting with you guys. Anything you want to leave the people with, Tosh?
No, shoot, I should have had something like really like snarky, like believe in the power of your dreams. Like fear is no obstacle for you. You got this. You can do it. And the conversation gonna go a little like this, right? Like it's not. You gonna get the real deal every single time. Um, so yeah, just don't let fear be in the way.
For sure. All right. Well, we appreciate you again, Taj, and we appreciate everybody that tuned in today. Stay tuned. It's going to be multiple lives and information coming your way. So, Taj, enjoy and go ahead and go enjoy your house. Taj, go ahead and get out of the office, man. Go enjoy
Let
your
me
house.
go. Let me go on to my house. Let me go on to
Yeah,
my
go look.
house.
Go ahead home, Taj. Go ahead home. Yo, I'll talk to you, Taj. I'll see you at the closing table.
All right.